Okie dokie, guys. G'day. This is part 2 of my Socceroos update, just to let you know what's going on with the players in the Socceroos foresight. And yeah, so I just did Vince Greller, just talked about how unfortunate his injuries were last season, and never really got to see much of the football with our Blackburn Rovers, but hopefully this season will change. Okay, moving on. Mile Stojovski, another Socceroo that has moved to Perth Glory. Okay, why they're doing this, I don't know. It's really beyond me. He's 30. He was at Derby County. He may not have been really liking or getting game time at Derby County, but at least they're in this, in a position to go somewhere. They could be in the Premier League next season. You never know. So at least, try and find a Championship club or a Premier League club that will take you on. But don't come back here when we need you for the World Cup. I mean, how does it look on us when fans from, just say we play England, and English fans are going, oh yeah, okay, we're playing Australia, okay, let's have a look who they've got. We've got Jason Collina, Jacob Burns, Mile Stojovski, Chris Coyne, all in the A-League. Now, I'm not saying they're starting 11 for the Socceroos, but at least Jason Collina is, Mile Stojovski's sometimes, and so is Chris Coyne. So that's, 2 or 3 of our starting 11 playing in the A-League. It's not on. It's ridiculous. Okay, moving on. Mile Jedinak, one of 3 Aussies at Gençler Birliği. It's a Turkish club. He went there from Central Coast Mariners, so he's done the right thing. He's moved on. He's taken a step up rather than taking a step down. So he's doing the right thing by the Socceroos in, facing some of the best. He's passed all the challenges that A-League have thrown at him. He's overcome them, so he moves to another place where he can gain more challenges to overcome. So yeah, he's done the right thing. Okay, and Harry Kewell, the Aussie jewel, now plays at Galatasaray, getting old, 30 years of old, at least got 2-3 years left in him. At the top, killer season in Galatasaray, absolute killer season. He scored I think 7 or 8 goals for him. So big ups to Harry Kewell, and hopefully he does the same for Australia come the World Cup and even in friendlies. Richard Garcia plays for Hull City. Losing game time in Hull City was one of the main reasons they got promoted to the Premier League. But for some reason, maybe with Giovanni coming in and still in the right midfielder spot, he's been moved, and that's not good for us. It's not good for Richard Garcia. So hopefully he can claim a place in the starting 11, or even move on if need be. Okay, Mark Bresciano, playing at Palermo, has been trying to move from Palermo for the last 2 years. Just doesn't seem to be able to do it. I know he was on the verge of signing to Manchester City. In fact, how about this? He had his wife was looking at houses. That's how certain he thought that he was going to Manchester City. His things were packed. I think he even sent a car over there, or it was on the ship or something, but it had to get turned around because I think it was either visa problems or Palermo put out in the last second. So either way, it's not good for Bresciano. I know he doesn't want to be there. There's been a Saudi Arabia club, and they've offered millions for him, but he's turned them down to stay in Palermo. Again, staying at the highest level of football. Okay, you go to Saudi Arabia for the money, but you're playing in a lower league. You're playing in they're not so good. So he's done the right thing. Jacob Burns, he's a young Aussie, originally from Adelaide United, went to AEK Athens, got his first cap for AEK Athens. I think it was only last week. So hopefully he can claim a place at least on the bench for us. And yes, Brett Emerton. Now he's been out for the last, I think, 8 months, and I think he's got maybe 1 more month of treatment left, and then he'll be back on the park for Blackburn Rovers. That is. I forget what type of injury it was, but it had something to do with the leg, and so yeah, he was out. He missed most of our qualifiers. So yeah, it's not good. He's missed a lot of game time. So don't expect to see him in the next Socceroos squad, as he hasn't had much game time. Let him get into a couple of games for the Blackburn Rovers, and then we'll see what's going on. Okay, moving on to the forwards. Bruce Jitte, again from Cengiz Birligi, from Turkey, along with Milay Jedinak. He's had actually quite a good season with the Turkish club. He's scored, I think, 5 goals for him. So, and a couple off the bench as well. Actually, there was one particular game he came off the bench and scored 2 goals. So, really well done for him. Only 22, so he looks like he'll be our leading strike force in years to come. Okay, Josh Kennedy. Now, Josh Kennedy was playing at Karlsruhe in Germany. I think he only ever scored 1 goal there, believe it or not. And that was on the last day of last season to help him stay in the league, but wasn't able to do it. No, sorry, he scored 2 goals in the last game. He's now moved to Nagua Grampus in the J League of Japan. Again, he's taken a step down. Whether it pays off, I don't know. Hopefully he gets some footwork done, because I don't know if you've noticed, but every goal he's scored for the Socceroos, I think he's scored 9 now, maybe 7, 9, all being with his head. Now it's not going to be hard if we play Italy to for them to work out, okay, this guy can only score with his head, let's put a man right on him and get him out of the contest, because that's what they're going to do, and we're going to struggle if he can't kick a ball. Scott McDonald is another one of our strikers. He plays for Celtic, and he's an absolute gun for Celtic. I think he got Player of the Season last year. He won the Golden Boot last year. Or maybe not last year, year before, but again, played a really good season last year. But can't seem to score for Australia. Why, I don't know. I don't know if Pim Verbeek's using him wrong, but he's tried with the lone striker role, which he's not good at, but they've tried it out. He's tried with Josh, whether Josh can't assist him with his headers or he can't kick a ball, maybe. Scott McDonald cannot score a goal. I mean, I don't think he's even had I think he's only had maybe 2 or 3 shots on target from the games I've seen. So, yeah. And for him, but for some reason he keeps getting called up. I know we're just waiting for him to score a goal, and all people have said, oh, he'll score a goal and then he'll be fine, don't worry about it. But the thing, we can't afford to just keep waiting for him until he scores a goal. What if when he scores a goal it's too late? Maybe it's a dead rubber game in the World Cup. It's not going to happen. So he needs to actually score quick, smart. If not, sorry mate, but you're out. He's only 25. He's got years to come. So let him have his chance, but let other guys come in and help him out. Brett Holman. Now, I don't want to get too involved with Brett Holman, but I hate Brett Holman. He is so shit. He's only scored 1 or 2 goals, and they were one-on-one with the keeper, and they were just lame goals, and I really don't like him. Plays for AZ Alkmaar in the Netherlands. Just not a big fan. Hopefully we don't see him in the Socceroos framework. Nikita Rukavica, another striker he played for Perth Glory last season, just went to FC Twente. In the Netherlands also. He scored his first goal not long ago off the bench in a pre-season match. So look out for him. He's only 25. Oh no, sorry, 22 or 23, sorry. He'll be pushing for a starting 11 spot, and let's hope that happens. And last but not least, Mark Viduka. What is happening with that bloke? He has committed to the Socceroos and says that he wants to be a part of it. But the thing that gets me, he hasn't played. He hasn't played all qualifiers. I don't think it's fair, the blokes that have been stuck around, and for him to just sit on his ass, then at the end go, yep, I want to play now. Sorry, I haven't played all the qualifiers, but I want to play now. So for me that doesn't work. But if he's our best striker there, we might as well have him. Right now he hasn't got he's still with Newcastle. He's a free agent. Sorry. He is in talks with Hull City, I think, or in another Premier League club. But yeah, we need him to be playing in the Premier League team, and he needs to hit form soon, so we have a decent chance. Okay, that's really the end of it, guys. So thanks very much for listening. Forward it on to your mates if this interests them. Leave a comment, let me know how I did. Video response, whatever you like. Just give me some sort of feedback, please. I'm actually lacking that right now. So Thanks for you guys. It's been Sapphire 42. Catch.